Hello, in this video I'm going to show the best AI features that you might didn't know about on Google Pixel 10 Pro. Okay, so maybe let's begin with the Magic Eraser. This feature allows us to simply erase the objects from our photos that we don't want. So to use this feature, we need to open up the Google Photos. Now let's select the photo from which we want to erase something. For example, I will pick that photo, and let's say we want to remove this small mouse pad. To do it, click on the Edit button right in here. Now select Actions and select Magic Eraser. Alright, it needs to scan the photo. Okay, and when it has scanned the object, now we can tap, circle or brush at the object that we want to erase. So I will select this piece of rubber, just like that. It should detect it. Alright, and now we can click on Erase. Let's wait a few seconds. And as you can see, it has been perfectly removed. It doesn't... there's no anything left after it, not even shadows or anything like that. It was perfectly cut. So to save the photo, click on the top right corner, and you will be able to save it. In my case, I have misclicked and I discarded the changes. But now you know how to use this feature. We can also even erase. We have the Magic Eraser for videos. Let me show you that. Let's pick the video that we want. Click on the Edit, and in here we also have the Audio Eraser. In my case, there's a chance that it won't identify anything, just like that. But this mode is made for videos when on which we have some other sound. And what I mean, it's the traffic, for example, the wind, other people talking in the background. Maybe some echo, if there is any. Magic Eraser will allow you to erase those sounds. You know how to enable it right now. Alright. Now, another cool thing is what I wanted to show you. Oh, yeah, I know. Is possibility to add a music into our recordings. To do it, let's open up the Recorder app, and in here you can already see that I have some AI music. Let's select the recording that we want to enhance. Click on those three dots and now click on Create Music. In here we have those 6 beats and vibes that we can select. We can also click on Your Vibes and we can create a new one. I'll use one of the ones that we have right in here. Let's, for example, select the Dance Party. Click on Next, and first it needs to analyze the audio, so I'll see you once the loading screen is finished. Alright, now as you can see, it has been made, and now let's play to see how it looks.
So, as you can hear me now, it's detecting my voice and registering it properly. And now, within a few seconds, we will transfer and make this recording into a music. So,
Alright, you can hear that the beat is hearable in the background. It works pretty nice. If you want to save it, click on Save on the top right corner, and now it has been saved in our other recordings. Pretty cool thing. We can see the AI music below, so we won't select other recording by a mistake. We can simply see which one is with the music. Pretty cool thing, and I highly recommend you to try it on your own. Okay, next thing that I want to show you are the tasks and possibilities with the Gemini. Gemini is our assistant, and we can use him for our advantage, and he can do even things for us. We don't need to do certain things manually. We can simply ask the AI, give him a task, and he will do it for us. I'll show you a few examples. So as a first thing, I'll show you how we can remotely set an alarm. let's say we don't want to do it manually. We can simply tell AI to do it. So let's say we need to do, I don't know, groceries tomorrow at 3 p.m. And let's tell AI to save an alarm for us. Set an alarm at 3 p.m. and name it Do the Groceries. Okay, let's wait.
Set an alarm for 3 p.m. named Do the Groceries.
Alright, due to AI, it has been set. You can see that it works perfectly. Now I'll show you the clock, and you can see that Do the Groceries 3 p.m. tomorrow. Alarm is enabled, and it has been successfully set. Pretty cool thing, and I highly recommend you to try it on your own. Of course, that's not the only thing that we can do. Now let's try. Let's say that we are hungry, and we want to eat, I don't know, some Italian food, and we want to know where is the nearest restaurant. So let's give AI a question. Where is it the nearest Italian restaurant? I am hungry. Where is the nearest Italian restaurant? Okay, it's called.
The Italian restaurant to you is Restauranzia Rucola, located at Luga 31.
All right, I don't want it to read it. You can see that it has. The Gemini launched the Google Maps, and thanks to that I have my location turned on, it was able to locate me. And it found the nearest Italian restaurant. Pretty cool. We have the address, the ratings. We have also others, and we can open it up in the map, for example. Okay, and in here we have the location of it, how to get to that place. Pretty cool thing. Okay, also Gemini has other modes. I'll show you them in a second. We can click right in here, and we can enable the live Gemini.
You can explore complex topics or ideas just by talking. But before we get started, take a quick look at this important information.
Alright, so that's the Go Live. We can talk with the Gemini in real time. We have a few things that we need to remember about. So tapping the live button turns on the mic. To turn off the mic, tap the hold or end buttons or say stop. Some features aren't available in live yet. Recordings of your interactions with live and content you share with are saved and processed per the Gemini app's privacy notice. So for example, when I will want Gemini to launch the Google Maps in the live mode, it won't work because I have been testing it, so that's one of the things that we cannot do. But of course we can share our ideas with the Gemini. He can give us some suggestions. So let's conversate with him for a while. Let's say that I don't know how to get to the airport, so let's simply ask the Gemini where is the location of it and how to get there. You know what?
Start chatting whenever you're ready.
Alright, so let's start chatting. You know what? I need to get to the airport as soon as possible. Could you please tell me where is it located and how can I get there?
Okay, I've found the Krakow airport. I'm now getting directions for you. The Krakow airport, officially called Międzynarodowy Port Lotniczy IM Jana Pawła II Krakow Police, is 11.6 kilometers away, and it will take about 23 minutes to get there by car via Balicka.
What about other methods to get there? For example, a bus?
By bus, it will take about 34 minutes to get to Międzynarodowy Port Lotniczy Imiono Jana Pawła II Kraków-Balice.
Alright, actually, you know what? Let's change the topic. I don't need to fly anywhere. The thing is, that I need to get to Warsaw. Could you please tell me how long is it going to take when I will travel by car from Kraków?
Traveling by car from Krakow to Warsaw will take approximately 3 hours and 10 minutes.
And what road should I take? The fastest one, I mean.
The fastest route from Krakow to Warsaw is via the S7 highway.
Alright, as you can see, it works pretty cool. Also, we can even launch our camera, and the Gemini will be still launched. And actually, I'll show you how you can use it. So let's launch the Gemini once again. And click that icon. Click on while using the app. Alright, now the camera launched, and we will be still able to conversate with Gemini. He will be able to find the things for us. For example, it can describe what he sees on the screen. So, for example, in front of me I have my keyboard, you don't see it, but I'll place the camera on it, and I'll ask, and I will simply conversate with the Gemini.
Okay, the camera's on, and I'm ready to check out your keyboard. Let's see what you've got.
Okay, so that's my keyboard, as you can see. Could you please find me the similar ones in the internet, because I would like to buy another one and I don't remember the name of it.
It looks like you have a compact mechanical keyboard with dark and light gray keycaps. Is that right? I can help you find similar ones online if you'd like.
Yes, please find similar ones.
Sure, I can help with that. Could you tell me a bit more about what you like about this keyboard? For example, are you looking for the same layout, or are you open to other sizes?
I would like the same layout, if it's possible.
Got it. So you're looking for a keyboard with a similar compact layout. I'll need to know the exact layout to find the best matches. Could you tell me if it has a 60%, 65%, or 75% layout?
It's 60% because it doesn't have arrows or anything like that.
Okay, a 60% layout it is. I'll start looking for similar keyboards now. Do you have a preference for the keycap colors or the overall look?
No, please find me anything.
Okay, no problem. I'll focus on finding keyboards with a 60% layout, similar to yours. I'll look for ones with a mix of dark and light keycaps.
If you find it, could you please send me a link so I can check it?
No problem, I can help with that. I've found a few options that match what you're looking for. The first is the Ducky 1-2 Mini, which is a popular choice for its compact size and customizable keycaps.
Alright, so I will stop the conversation with the AI for now. You can see it works pretty cool. We can do a lot of stuff thanks to it. Of course, if you want to get more features that we have on this device, maybe not all of them are the AI, you can always open up the MyPixel, and in here we have a long list. Alright, that's all on this video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.